Ruby. Let's see who is going to take this one.
Let's see how it goes. Ladies and gents, it's Dust2, as CMD said, and the... or lower B, I should say. I'm used to saying underpass because we haven't seen Dust for so long, but right now, it seems like FURIA are going to be executing a B take, and I kind of like how Ruby's ready to take that on. They are pretty well prepared for a quick react.
Ready for quick reactions, but nothing to react to yet.
Not yet, yeah. Seems like a bit of a bait here on long, trying to draw attention.
Oh, hello. Couple of kills suddenly with the CT side, information to work off of.
They do know about Moon.
Trying to drop the bomb here as well, and Fallen in trouble. Does get the shots. Next matter, though, is going to be quick on the flank. This could still go very wrong for FURIA. Because Fallen's thinking about it as well, but Kaide, he's hiding. Buying enough time, and suddenly, headshot 1, body shot 2. I assume it's going to be the case, but he's going to hit the bomb down here.
Bomb is
that alone is actually kind of crazy at this point, but... unsure where Kai was, but the rotation is here, and so is the headshot. Wow.
There we have it.
That is clean.
That is pretty nasty, yeah, pretty well done. Best case scenario you could hope for if you're Ruby, able to get rid of your opponent this quickly, gives you a fighting chance early on. Kind of put, you know, kind of draw the line in the sand, make sure that you kind of stick to it. And great opener, really. Moon with the dual Berettas. Then we have obviously Sovalio pushing into upper halls, able to secure a simple headshot, putting FURIA into the back lines, and we continue. So far, so good, seems like.
So far, so good. You know my thoughts. The only good Dust2 is the one that's never played. And the second best option is the one that goes by quickly, so let's go. See what this one does give us here. Towards long, Yuri gets himself an entry, and Kaide looking at a couple more at least back, but a dink is all he gets in the second one. And this as well, I was going to mention, right? The Kaide got 3 kills. They even let him defuse the bomb just so they can get the AWP out on the moon. You have that extra money. So this could be a bit of a surprise, shock, but he has shot a bullet so far, and probably have heard that. They are going to have information on only a scout on the other side. Need to hit a nice little headshot out of it, potentially, but a tag will do just nicely. Does force him back, and FURIA. Minute left, the bit of util currently stuck toward long.
Well, do they expect that flank, though? That's the question right now. FURIA is going to have to answer, and soon.
Savali, surely he's not going to walk in. Oh, no. Oh, no. The shadow, man. You gotta know the shadow's there. And suddenly that's information away from FURIA. Next, not spotted by Geserato. It's gonna be, causing a lot of issues apparently now, but there's the player from short, yellow. That's the flank he went through, back from mid when he did take down Sovalio and gave him a lot of space to work with, and suddenly it's just one. Dex versus the world, and he's got a chance to make something happen out of this one as well, but it's not easy. He has to go for some jump shots here. And not give the option, and Jello with the AWP shot secures the round. And FURIA, not only do they get a force buy, Jello gets 4k, he also gets an AWP. He can drop over, and for free, they started around with a scout. A fantastic upgrade.
Indeed it is. Looking pretty solid here. Off to a brilliant opener. FURIA, after having a bit of a tough time to begin. They're back in action almost instantaneously. And let's see if perhaps there will be a bit of a change for Ruby with this force buy. Shouldn't be easy, shouldn't be simple, but hey, you never know until you actually do it. As we go into a bit of an outtake here. We have an A stack going on. They seem to have control of middle, so the info is there for Ruby. They know exactly what FURIA is preparing. I still like the fact that FURIA is keeping one in front of B tunnels, so they have the info. Yep. There's nobody flanking, at least not yet.
Push came in last round. Might want to think about it again.
Yeah.
And again, trap toward long. Although this time there is no one on the flank for the CT side, so they can back off, but they're playing it patiently. Everyone is.
They are.
Utility being used, dropped some of the nades and smokes by the CT side here. Now up close. Next, first one found.
Ooh,
well,
good start.
CT side. A couple of kills definitely would be here, or would be ideal here, and they've got a chance to do something about it as well. They've got 2 boosts going on currently. Couple of fellas over at Gandalf, couple at Elevator, and looking for those headshots. We're talking about Moon. A man who can turn the tides. Let's see what else can he do. The answer is nothing more, and the Glock's being pulled out for Kai.
Oh boy,
CT
wait
side.
a second.
Made this costly so far. 10 seconds left, and now the 5-7 spotted as well. Should have signed the end of this round. And it is going to be that, but it's still not an easy round for Furia. It's still 3 casualties they have. Their economy's not going to be getting any sort of boost early.
This is pretty insane, by the way. The fact that Ruby is able to do as much damage as they did. Fighting chance here now. To keep that money super low for Furia. Especially if they win here, they're going to be putting a lot of pressure into the next rounds, and Furia is going to be forced to perform or face the music of a potential eco themselves. Now this full eco for Ruby shouldn't do too much damage, but we've seen what the Eagles can do. Maybe the USPs can repeat the same success.
Through the doors. Fallen finds an entry.
Ah, okay.
Finds a second as well, apparently.
There's the Fallen magic that we used to see back in the old days. Yuri cleans it up. Well, 1 kill. Better than no kills at all.
You're not
there
wrong.
we are. Okay. Furia, after a bit of a bump on the road, they're right back into it.
That was a nice shot. Quick out of Fallen, and yeah, that's what we talk about as well often on Dust 2, right? Oppers love the map.
Oppers Paradise, yeah.
Yeah, it gives a lot of great duels. And there's one. That's not even really a duel. That's just falling.
Straight up.
Just thieving away. A steal of the decks.
Execution. Yeah.
And yeah, that's that's the problem with Dust 2. There was no smoke down. No nade, that's the old way of crossing at least.
Yeah.
And you just try to go for it. Try to beat the timing, but you couldn't beat Fallen, baby. And suddenly as well, right? Dust 2 with the rotations being as long as they are, the CTs only basically have one way in toward the A side if that gets taken. Assuming, right, short probably will be in control in most cases for Furia.
Oh, Cello. A bit of a challenge in middle. Presented to Cade, and he takes it freely. This puts a bit of pressure on Kai to perform here. I think he's going to have to open up short. Fallen will help, but that refrag is going to be very difficult to achieve. Winter close by, the trades are there. Fallen falls, Cade finds Yuri, and quickly Furia's aggression is stopped. The trades just not equal enough, and even with the opening kill, it is still not enough. Ruby take the gun round for their own. Cade, 7 kills already on the board. My man is starting this off strong. And look, the opening kill, really good, right? And then we see this short trade, no flash that I could really spot early on. No, you know, no good angle to really take the fight on. And Furia, they're lucky enough that they have the money for a rebuy.
So, we begin down mid and out of mid. Moon immediately bouncing in and out.
Ooh, ouch.
A little bit more than he bargained for this time in mid.
Yeah.
And the CTs, they're going to try to make up for this lost space quite a bit.
I love the short push.
Would have been nice to see this at the start of the round instead of just one, but...
Oh,
so
hello.
This is a nice little play.
That's ballsy as hell.
Yeah, we're already seeing the signs that they are going to be going aggressive. They are going to be trying to test the Furia if they're not awake. Because again, if they're trapping themselves towards this long side, and only one avenue of approach now.
let's not forget, Long was the preferred site for Mouse NXT when they played Dust. It's pretty much the only place they really went to on T side.
Yeah, Dust is very interesting map. It's not. But Kaide and Winter, they're defending. They're doing it pretty damn well so far. That's until Cello gets into the action. Next man spotted in CT as well. They can't go for the double swing here. Gotta try to make this a little bit easier for themselves.
Nades and mollies trying to obscure vision, but they don't abuse that timing, so they're gonna have a very hard time doing anything. Cello gets caught. Oh god, Cello tagged before he even takes the first shot. Fallen falls, and well, Furia falls with him. This will be 3-3, tied up. There's just no two ways about this. Perfect opener here, if you ask me, if you are Ruby. You're not only challenging Furia on their own map pick, but you're kind of doing it early enough to damage the economy of your opponent, whilst also making them make a few decisions perhaps they wouldn't have otherwise. And look, immediate tactical timeout. Yeah. That is such a quick timeout for Furia. It tells you that they're not happy with how it's going so far.
Yeah, they recognize the fact that they are being
pushed back
on some of these positions. B tunnels especially. If they're not fighting for it, if they're not getting enough control, that's where Ruby is going to make up the space. They're going to get that information. That's what allows them to make those rotations there as well. We saw two on short. They cleared mid as well at the same time. They had so much to work with at FURIA. They just had a critical lack of information. Definitely did cost them, but we need to see a change, right? A player like Fallen definitely has that experience on Dust too.
Oh, he was, I mean, no doubt.
Has been a staple of his own map pool for so long as well that he knows how to change things up on this map. Dust 2 as a map, right? It hasn't changed. It's the most basic of basics. There's 3 things you can do on the T side pretty much, but it's those timings. It's making sure that you're not letting that other side get away with all that. And here, right, this is a more forward attempt, right? This is just straight up, no two ways about it. Go along, take some duels, see what happens, and, well, what happens is a mowdown. It's pistols anyways, so why not get it over with? But it's the gun runs where things need to change. They gotta stop Sowalia from pushing the B side. They gotta need to make sure that they're not being taken advantage of in mid. They have someone who can stop that CT side aggression, to clear that information. They're not letting Ruby get up too close. They're not letting them push them back. Gotta slow them down a little bit on that CT side, but how do you do that? Going to 4 players towards long definitely is not the way to do that. I'll tell you that much.
That info's for free, exactly. And, well, let's find out for sure what the plan actually is. We got ourselves...
Well, this is, like, look at this. For Ruby, this is a great start. They got a player into lower tunnels, catwalk push coming in. And FURIA, again, a bit more defaulting toward long 2 players toward the B tunnels this time. That's changed, but Kaide's got to be getting a fair bit of information here.
Love that decision to take mid-control, absolutely. And Kaide is about to get a free kill. I don't think Fallen... Oh, never mind. Fallen might have spotted him. For a second there, it looks like he might not be ready for it. But Dex is not allowing Cello to take lower control. Immediately pushes back. Puts Furia once more into the 4-4 situation. Fallen... Ooh. Never mind, Moon lingering too long on short and well abused, well taken care of here by Furia. As Dex comes in to swing from double doors, actually takes the kill on Yuri. Still keeps it open here for Ruby to maybe take this one for their own. This is quite a development. I didn't expect it, but hey.
Yeah, again, but look at Sowalia, he's got that information. Because there's a bit of attention on long, he's just making that guess, and Dex, that's more than just the guess, that's confirmation. Killfight on the Kai, and there's still Winter on site they don't even know about, or they don't even have confirmation on. Displaying those smokes. And with the teammate on short, this round is looking all the more likely to be just done at this spot, unless Fallen's got some magic. But unfortunately, not the case.
That is going to be...
This is a fantastic CT side, right? We talked about it. It's an unknown. We don't know what they are going to bring us.
It's... I mean, we have the idea of, you know, what they did against Endpoint, but I don't think that's a good comparison, you know, when you look at it against Furia. Absolutely. As you said, we don't know how well prepared they are for this, and right now they seem to be pretty much on point. Already starting off extremely strong, and, well. Let's see where this one is headed, as we got Tech 9s across the board. Respect the hustle. Perhaps they can abuse that mid position of Moon.
He does have a little bit of help from B, though, in case that's needed, and same as well, Elevator Kaide. More than able to assist if things look that way. But this time at least, right, Furia at least got themselves into good position here. They've got a bit of mid control. But the problem is, right, on Dust 2 CT side, you take either long, you take short. Which one has the CT side taken this time? It's long. They have all the information. There's nothing happening there. Moon confident that he can just hold short and get a couple of kills here. And again, the result not really looking to be any different than what we've seen so far.
I gotta agree with you. It's not looking that much better.
Great movement, positioning, and everything on the CT side so far.
Yes, indeed. Winter takes down Kai and Caserato. Well, he's gonna try, but that's really the only thing he can do. Winter closes it out, and Ruby, man. Well, I guess my prediction is slowly starting to wane out. I perhaps expected a bit more from the get-go here. Furia struggling to keep up with Ruby's success. It's gonna be a pretty nasty L if they can't handle the next few rounds.
I'm just gonna bring this up once more, and then at the end of the game.
Yes.
Who told you Ruby could take a map or two of Furia?
I mean, if they take
I'll
Dust...
give you a hint. He has 2 thumbs, and he's called this guy. Currently looking pretty damn good. Although, again, a small advantage again for the T side that was there for a moment. But now it's all that position that's been revealed, so Walio's gotta say, you know what, if they are that much present toward the B tunnels, maybe he shouldn't be pushing it this time again. He's being quick and decisive about his own movements. Well, Furia stagnating a little bit, seeing if the CT side are going to be caught in rotation somewhere. They might be just, about one Moon instead. Spots the shoulder, spots the orb, and knows one's going to be there, but a different swing headed his way, he's not going to miss. Kai caught, here's a flash, and takes the angle. Caserato will make sure he stays alive. But again, a 2 versus 2. Winter, a lot of information from this long play as well coming his way. Even more if he actually hears those steps, and I think he might have. Just barely. And 30 seconds, right? He's going through mid as well. He's got to tell Sowalia all the information he needs.
Oh, absolutely. Sowalia.
Nothing seen in mid. There's Yuri, and, well, suddenly, the big man, Caserato, 1 versus 2. Haven't seen much of him so far. 2 kills in the game.
Good angle.
Might make it a 3 and a 4 at least. But the position of Winter is unknown. He's planting safe. Caserato, let's see just how aware he's going to be about this one. The push coming through. At the Xbox, didn't spot ahead. Being quick about this. It's still Winter. Right on top. As they are not going to be getting or giving Furia any more rounds. Taking them away, no matter how close they get now as well.
And you can see on the camera of Caserato, Guerri behind him. A little bit worried, perhaps. A little bit unimpressed by how everything's going down. Ruby is giving them a showing, and at 7-3, things are starting to spin a little bit out of control. Furia's going to have to up their game. It's starting to become very obvious that Ruby has come prepared, and this clutch might just put Ruby too far ahead. But let's find out for certain. Vi again, AK's in force, round 11. Fallen without the AWP this time. A bit unfortunate. But the trick is, just still might be enough. 3 players in upper. Looking to split into that mid take.
Next, hovering between sites.
Yeah.
He's choosing the A site as his victim, but for now, Furia, they're still wondering where to go and how to get wherever they want to go. It seems like it's got to be a pretty basic Dust 2 strat called Split A. Run boost on short, Moon swings, quick flick, and there goes Cello very quickly. And suddenly, now there's attention towards short. But the CT side, they still don't know about long that much, but they're receiving not a lot of information here, and Moon goes swinging for the next one. Winter helps out. And suddenly, FURIA, the plans have been revealed. Kai and Yuri, both positions known at 2v3. 1v3 now as Moon is still activating. Keeps that AWP alive. Guess what? He just got delivered straight to his front door. Give you a hint. Two letters, not even letters. C at 4.
Wait a second, Kai. We've had a lot of words about him. Maybe he can change the outcome of this round still. It's gonna depend on this kill right now on Sawalio. He's about to peek double doors, but he can't win the duel. There it is. Damn, Ruby. They're really putting the heat on FURIA, and it's starting to show. As 3 rounds only T-side? Not impressive at all. This is not the way you want this to go.
Massive run out of the offer as well.
Yes, indeed.
This again, right, it comes down to the sort of things we've been preaching so far for Ruby. It is the control over the map they get here. They've made great decisions, great awareness, and just positioning overall around the map so far. And again, right, they're still pushing, they're still challenging FURIA, giving the fight right to them, making them play off these awkward positions. Because now they know, well, suddenly there's an open tunnels, and look at Kai, look at the confidence he has.
Damn.
He's cleared the B tunnel, so Wally's gonna help him out, and holding short as well is Moon. Molotov nades. And there goes number 1. Dropping down, he's still alive, he's kicking. Another nade goes out. And the CT side, in fantastic positions here, but they gotta at least keep one alive for what a CT. This is now a potential issue, but FURIA, they've got it themselves a sight. 4th round on the cusp. Getting close to it, but can they hold on to this one? A CT retake on A? Once we saw this in round number 2, but afterward, nothing else.
Indeed. Oh, Dex is going to be caught as well. That's going to really make things very difficult all of a sudden for this potential retake. Cade misses another shot here. And that's pretty much all the info you need. But FURIA lose Cello. That's a bit unfortunate, though time is against Ruby, unfortunately enough. And I feel like perhaps this would be...
Surely not. No.
Yeah, no way.
There's a world that's collapsed there, but it's not this one, unfortunately. Would have been nice to see. Would have been kind of sick, but at least we get a 4th round out of FURIA.
Yes, we do. FURIA ain't letting this one go that easily.
No, they're not. And, you know, I was gonna mention. You know who I pointed out? Do you remember? I'm gonna ask you about 25 minutes ago. Who did I say I wanted to see pop off a little bit more in FURIA?
Yeah, Cello.
Yeah, look at him go.
Yeah, he's doing really good. Yeah, absolutely.
Lead of the charge right now, but it's the rest of FURIA that really didn't step up to the plate. It felt like they were playing their own game and couldn't match Ruby. They couldn't, or just simply didn't match Ruby, who were a step ahead of them the entire time with that first half. Now, on the CT side, it's FURIA who can, I'm gonna say, this has gotta sound awkward. On the CT side, it can take the challenge right to them. Can try to be the ones to disrupt Ruby instead, and this round, however, it starts off the complete opposite way. The push in B tunnels was spotted, players on catwalk being taken down, and Ruby look like this just might be a cleanup of map 1 here starting up.
Definitely starting to feel like it, absolutely. Ruby, they've got the right calls being made, and everything just kind of going their way right now. Yuri holding the line, trying his best, and he's actually snapping on the heads of Sawalio here as Moon and Cade are left. It's down to Fallen and Yuri. The time is still available here for Ruby to play this as they wish, but Fallen is so dangerously close to being caught out in the cold. Oh no! Oh my! What is this? He's still hitting those shots. That is kind of insane. Not gonna lie, that is better than I expected. Yuri finds Moon, and the pistol, I think, goes to FURIA as Fallen cleans it up. And it will be FURIA performing a bit of a saving grace here. Making sure that they don't get absolutely blasted to oblivion. With this
that is crazy. A 4 versus 2, by the way, for Ruby.
Yeah.
Stopped at the front of B by Yuri one-tapping away at 2 because they just stopped moving. They let him have those 80 jiggles into the window, or out in and out of the window. Presented the heads on a silver platter. They didn't even try to advance. They just stopped as soon as they saw one.
Yeah.
And with that, right, that was the downfall. There was a 4 vs 2 that Ruby threw away. Talking about the potential cleanup that they might have, I don't think so. Not anymore.
I love
Fallen
the
as
duel.
well. By the way, he's playing on duelies alone.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. He knows it's a full eco, right? No plant means Ruby's nowhere near being on Galils, and the risk of a force buy, I think, is too great. Ruby has the advantage. Why would they just risk it all by putting out Deagles and Tech 9s? And yeah, it's a great round for FURIA. 5 survivors, keeping the numbers up, also keeping the success rate up. It is looking very much as a potential soon-to-be turnaround here. Love it. I really do enjoy what I'm seeing here. Hats off to FURIA. They are doing a great job. And it seems like Fallen and Guerri are doing whatever they can to make sure the boys don't feel too devastated by that early loss of the half. Because we gotta be honest, I mean, an 8-4 half is concerning, regardless of how, you know, what you take out of this game. You are FURIA after all, and having only 4 rounds on your T side is concerning. Yuri, though, at blue might be caught, but no, Kai's holding his angle. That's beautiful. Supporting each other, FURIA.
They're just not going for it. They were afraid to commit.
I think
the flashbangs got everyone, right? The only chance Kai got a kill because they waited out the flashbangs, or he dodged the first one, something. But afterward, there were more still, but they just didn't want to go.
And honestly, with everything that's happening, Ruby seemed to be a little bit concerned, though. The fact that Cello gets caught, that's a problem. Cade does not need to pursue this further. He's got a free kill, 4v4 all of a sudden. Caserato hits the shot, but Moon is almost instantaneously on his head, as it's going to be a 3v3 and a B take. Bomb going to be planted on long. Caught is Yuri. Crossfire's war.
Started as well, yeah.
Oh,
great
my.
double swing, or trade at least. And Kai, one for the 1 vs 2 now. Moon doesn't need to go swinging, he knows that, but in an awkward position and does get out of there. 1 vs 2, no smoke, has to get the kills here. A well-placed HE does take care of Moon, but the first one, what he has to get past, and even that's too much. He's got Kai to shut it down, collect the 3rd for the round, and suddenly now Ruby. Right, it's not the pistol round they get themselves going, but it's this one instead. Still, in the game they're showing they're not going to be slowing down too much when it comes to the second half. But this was an order round for FURIA, I think. They threw around the second AWP a little bit. I think it started on Cello, it went to Caserato. It was a real interesting buy, at least, because it takes away so much economy, so much financial from them. But, oh no, hold on. Talk about that in a minute or 2. Never mind, I think we're fine.
All is good. Yeah, they handled this
good
pretty
in the
well.
somehow.
Yeah.
Winter helping out a little bit. Nice little triple for him as well. Farm up those stats, baby. But, Ruby, 10 on the board. Here come the guns again. Is it going to be another double AWP? No, they don't have that.
I don't think they want to risk that, surely.
No, they do not. They do not. But what does this bring us now? How much are FURIA willing to fight? Because we saw Ruby, right? The tunnels pushes plenty of them, but what about here?
Consistently aggressing towards that lower, consistently putting a little bit of pressure on short as well, really putting a lot of effort and kind of taking control. Moon finds Fallen, that's a great start, and look at the push outside mid. Caserato at 5 kills right now, he's gonna really have to shut this down. Timing against him, Kai falls, that's B-side falling, and that's effectively round almost done already.
Oh, that is round done, period.
Oh, yeah,
no
it
two
is.
ways about it. You're not retaking B, baby. You're never taking that back.
Yeah.
Especially now with all the map control that Ruby have. 2 plays in mid. They got short, they got CT. And they have the entirety of the B side. There is no way in, and FURIA, their map pick. But doesn't seem like they're ready for it at all.
No, well,
It's a clash of playstyles and FURIA, lack of adapting to it.
Yeah, it seems like they're just not used to this aggressive approach. Ruby is just giving them no quarter, no room. Like, every single point on the map is being challenged, and I love that from Ruby. The fact that they don't really think about it too much. They just go straight for the duels. As Cello gets caught on long, it's going to be Yuri. He's surviving at least. I think that will be enough for him to pass on through here, but the fact of the matter is, currently, the situation is getting dire and, you know, pretty dire for FURIA. They're running out of options, and soon enough, they'll run out of rounds. This is kind of a do-or-die moment in a way. They're going to go for an eco. I respect the hustle here. They think they're, you know, they feel they're confident enough in themselves to go into OT if needed. Yuri, the only rifle, gets dropped on long. Ouch. Yeah, that's going to leave lasting effects all of a sudden.
Yep, even hearing Fallen coming up. Oh! Just the M4 for a second, but quick punish out of Ruby. And here goes down to 1. The Cello CZ75, and his head about to be brand spanking new with a buzz cut. Just give it a second. Just give it a second.
Yeah, CZ, not a great weapon. Not since 2019.
We got it.
Oh, never mind. Dex gets caught. Fair enough.
Try this again. And he's gone?
Still staying alive. I mean,
alright, yeah, you know what? Yeah, Cello is challenging this a little bit.
Giving them a
Not
run
really
for their
playing
money.
with the timings.
Hey!
Not dying when he's supposed to. It's easy, dropping down eventually. There you go. Ruby just putting a lot of pressure on him, making sure he's not getting out of there alive, no matter what. Trapped in all 3 sides. No weapons to be saved, and suddenly FURIA looking like this map pick is not going their way. It's going south.
This is a bit of a development indeed. An unexpected one, to say the least.
Speak for yourself, buddy. I said it at the start, I'll say it again.
You did. I won't lie, you did say it. You and the CMD both were pretty keen on glazing a little bit of around Ruby. And to be fair, you were right. I gotta concede my position. Fallen with Cello, though, stop the push through middle doors with a smoke in there. They go through it with the C4 on their backs. I feel like that's perhaps a bit of a rash decision. Ruby's going to be paying for it pretty direly. As we got ourselves 2 versus 5, excuse me. So Walio gets killed through the smoke, and voila! Ruby.
I've heard of Moon 1 versus 5, but have you?
I've heard, but I haven't seen, so let's see if we see that.
The youth never believes.
The youth. I wish. Give me back my years.
This Dust 2 alone has aged you to 30.
Yeah, all of a sudden I feel like an old man prowling the streets.
Back in my day, Dust 2 looked different. Mirage doesn't have a bench.
Back in my day, you could
CPL
shoot.
mill.
Oh,
Bring
God.
back cobblestone.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind it over Dust 2 any day. Just bring look
anything
look,
over Dust 2.
Just bring back Train and bring back, for the love of God, bring back Cash. Like seriously, at this point, it's just the only thing that saves us.
I'm gonna say no. That's just nostalgia bait. People don't actually remember how bad those maps were.
Really?
Yes.
No. I'll have to wholeheartedly disagree, my man.
Nostalgia bait.
You know what I say?
Cobblestone, terrible map. Train.
Get better.
Less terrible than Dust 2.
Get better.
And
that's
Cash
all
was
I'm
just
gonna
plain
say.
old boring.
Get better. No, but at least Cash gave you some options to work with on mid, some options to work with on A.
Cash's mid is like Dust 2 mid. There's nothing here, man.
Well, at least you could
The only
boost on the
only
roof.
thing you had was the fact that
vents.
you could at least go vents. Yeah, that was the one thing for the T
But
side.
that's-
You could
but
go
I love
vents.
it. Yeah, but also you could go roof, you could go short. There were options. You just had to choose them.
Yeah, have you not heard of Ancient? It's the same thing, man.
No.
Dust 2, Ancient, Cash, they're the same thing!
I will never admit that. I will never admit that.
They're just the same thing, man. Just different colors.
No. I don't agree. In any case, tactical time out here.
They
for
hated
Ruby.
Jesus when he spoke the truth. I'm suffering.
Oh god.
One day people will wake up.
And realize that Train was a great map, and it still is, and they need to bring it back.
Train is less horrible than Dust 2, and I'll take it.
See,
But we're not going to have
something.
anything changing the next year anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, don't make me feel even worse than I already do.
Yeah.
In any case,
Yeah, we're still going. We're still going here. Furia got their second round here in the second half now.
Yeah, exactly.
They got a little bit to go off of here, or it's the third round of the second half.
Yeah, third round. Yeah. Furia
They got a little bit here.
Yeah.
It's still a really rough road because we know one mistake from Furia, and we're still not seeing enough. Right, Queserado 6 and 16. Kai getting tagged in this one as well. The shining light still being shallow for now.
Perhaps he can.
Yeah, it could
Hold
be the
this
one to
off.
lead them to victory, but let's see. Kai and Cello, what do you got here on the B side? Great angle for Kai. Jiggling in and out of it, trying to take the pot shots, and now to stop the B push as well. They've done well enough with the utility. They've got the first kill, and suddenly now Ruby, they'll have to divert their attention elsewhere.
And let's see if they actually successfully do so. Wallen holding that short spot. Nobody really to challenge early. There should be a little bit of action soon happening on long, though. As far as I can tell, Yuri holding that line, supported by Caserato. Oh, missed opportunity.
Yeah, a bit asleep at the wheel. Oh, Queserado as well, still struggling.
Find his 7th kill in the map. Yuri holding the line on double doors long. That's perfect. Bit of space now taken.
Good read on the CT side, and well done so far. But still, right, it's one mistake, and it could be the entire map gone. With up next Vertigo, Furia's arguably weakest map in the pool, and, you know, probably not even an argument there. It is the weakest map in the pool.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. It is, absolutely.
So it's definitely one where they'll have to be, you know,
On point.
yeah.
Okay, Furia ain't giving up that easily. Love to see it, and as I said earlier, they're confident enough in themselves they can pull into overtime, and that's what matters. And it's coming down to another bye here for the T side. Technical timeout called. Fallen apparently disconnecting from the server, possibly some internet issues, maybe PC crash. You never know. Regardless, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like how Furia is playing CT-sided. They seem to have it figured out at least somewhat. The right ideas, of course.
Things going now. It's at least nice to see the individuals slowly waking up here for Furia, right?
Yeah.
That gives hope,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
else,
yeah.
for me when it comes to map 2.
Absolutely.
A recurring theme, right? If it looks real as dire as it did here, 12-6, right? At that point on Furia, you're saying one round at a time, boys. And from the outside, it's easy to say, right? Get a couple of rounds at least on the board to get some confidence. Start to get a good feeling for the game. That's what they're currently working on here, and if that somehow leads them to 12-12, well, all the better for Furia at that point. But we'll see how things,
Progress, I guess, yeah.
we'll see how they do continue. But counting down the clock, the timer at the top, we are headed back in the round of 21. And let's see, can Furia keep up the shape of being tip-top?
Well, they certainly are going to have to be, as we enter...
Fallen definitely has a good spot as well here, but I'm looking at Ruby as a team. They had a great beat rush spawns there, but didn't want to go for it. Didn't want to go for it, man. Let it be down. Fallen.
Nice.
Does not.
Well done. On
Mid.
short, Caserato missing his chance, though. He's having a tough time putting
no.
up numbers.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, Yuri overwhelmed on site now. Utility, he's got to be careful on when he chooses to fight. He does spot Kaido and Gandalf, but that's not the only matter he has. The Woodlong as well, the smoke nearly sells Yuri's position away, and Kai needs to be quick on this one. It needs to be on site already. Help, but look at Dex, anticipating, knowing someone's walking out of the smoke, and we are looking at the end of map 1 here, Ruby. They're gonna be taking Dust 2 away from the hands of Furia. No chance, no shot. We ended this one with a 13-8.
Guaranteed, as we do see Ruby take down Dust 2 as FURIA come up empty on the attempts of negating the advantage of Ruby. And what can I say? That was a little bit disappointing.
Last few teams, but we are going into Vertigo now. Let's see if we can be proven right about Fallen's in-game leading. Good luck, guys, Vertigo.
Here we are on Vertigo indeed. Ruby's side. They're going to be kicking it off with an A play by the looks of it. And yeah, I mean, you bring up a good point, Nexus, as CMD said during the break. The style of IGLing seems to be kind of outdated, perhaps even a little bit.
Full on exposing
maybe
here. Full on exposing CMD.
Well,
he can't say anything anymore.
We'll see. We'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. But fact of the matter is, it's not gonna be easy. Regardless, Ruby now back instead of going A, they're going B, and it's gonna be Caserato trying to hold the line. As first contact for him, so far looking solid. Damage on Sawalio already, and it all comes down to that first challenge, boosting on the ledge there. Love to see it. Ooh, Cade, really? 3 kills for Cade? Oh, no! Oh, Cello! Oh, straight in the Cello, because Cello is forehead in Slovenian. Oh, God. Oh.
Mr. Worldwide, Dale. Let's go party up here in Furia. 2 versus 5. What do you got here?
They know. They know Cello's here, but do they care?
Yeah, he knows. Oh, no, that is just brutal.
That is straightforward execution style. That is, yeah, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a massive problem. It seems like perhaps Ruby have got the number here of Furia, and they are just cold calling it until something sticks. And well, right now everything's kind of going their way. Oh boy, I'm a little bit concerned. I'm not going to lie. This is definitely cause for concern in my eyes.
My eyes are still going to be kept wide open until that T side. I feel like it is going to be, you know, with a place where, like I said, where Cello, Caserato, Yuri might shine a bit more. You let Caserato, you let Cello go in first. You have them do what they do best. Yuri's going to be there to support it in any way he can. I think that's the best we might see out of Furia on this map, but we're already actually seeing results in this round as well. A bit of a surprise toward the A side. A couple of kills headed their way.
A little bit of loving on that A ramp.
Here's a little bit more McLovin. He's still going out. Great utility as well. Anyone tries to go through the Molotov. There's another one down.
Ooh, love the fact that Sawalio steps in front of the smoke. He's got a bit of an advanced position. Sees the player in CT.
They don't have a deal. They gotta clear the flanker. They gotta clear one of these 2 sides. But
no way.
It's gonna be a bit of an issue now, especially because the CT's already up close to the stairs, and Sawali's not even thinking about it. They're not seeing the push coming through from the window, but they're still not thinking there's anyone pushing behind. It's just easy cleanup for Fallen. 2 free kills. Because neither one is expecting, and neither one is even looking at him.
Very simplistic start. Yeah, it works wonderfully here. That is going to be Furia winning the pistol. Good stuff. Good job. They kind of keep their cool. You know, after the first map, you would think they might be in a bit of a pickle, but it seems like they're not going to give up that easily, and that's a good thing, obviously. A bit surprising that they don't take care of one of the sides, right? That they don't focus on either the flank or the front, because when you're in a 2v4 scenario like that, you do need one position to work off from.
Yeah, they just completely forgot about the position. But by the way, I guess this is good stuff for Furia. A chance to start proving us a little bit wrong in this one.
I hope so. I really do. I came out to see Furia win.
I like it. Yeah, you came out here to see Furia win, yeah. I'm here to see Ruby.
Take the WA.
Yeah. Kick Garmin true ass. Dust 2. Furia got completely swallowed up. But yeah, they still have a chance. Right? Despite what we do say about the results in Furia, I still want to believe a little bit as well. But I'm still very much on the Ruby train on this one, but maybe not this round. Shocker. CT side, all 5 kept alive, and Cello cleans up for the 4K. Nice little round, and well, it was ecos.
Indeed.
But it's the fact that no one dies in Furia. It lets them get a little bit of money. Build up a safety net in case of a rainy day.
Rainy day fund, as we say. We got AKs now in play. FURIA coming out in force as well. Not going to give it up that easily, as they should not. The setup is pretty standard. Ruby splitting across the map, looking for just basic map control right now overall. Just looking to keep themselves in a decent enough of a starting position.
Waiting for it. Okay, Roddy, you gotta check this corner. He does do so. Dex wasn't all that ready for it. And suddenly, Ruby. Map control taken away, but plenty more gained in return. They've got the entirety of B. That's where the bomb as well is going down. But presence toward A has been silenced now. Tide's gone out. And leave it on to just the last 3 remaining players here. All Furia need is one well-placed flashbang, and both these players could be out of the down and out of the count for the moment. But let's see how this one does go.
Ooh, bad flash. Both flashes bad. Oh, not what you want to see. Sovalia traded. Yeah. Kai checks the corner. He knows where Winter is, or at least suspects. Good challenge. And Yuri will find Moon. Good retake. They will succeed. Costs them a player, but hey, that's a player you're willing to you know, to kind of trade there.
Yeah, there's still a majority surviving and only one for the cost of getting those last 3. A decent round for both teams. Ruby, they got toward the B side, they found a good timing to just walk on in. And the CTs, they had a great reaction as well. They took away mid control. Dex, with the fact that he was guarded, nobody was there to hold the mid flank at all. Nobody could slow down the Furia's retake. It was only the utility. And with that as well now, looking like a decent start is indeed happening for Furia. Continues to be that way as well. Although Cello nearly just burned himself to death, 30 HP remain.
Bit of a back and forth, but as you said, decent start, great start, honestly, to be fair. 4-1 will be the result we're looking at soon, unless some shenanigans happen with those pistols. Oh, missed Molly. Bit of an unfortunate one, but hey, not the end of the world, is it?
Definitely not. Okay, Serrato picking up a couple of kills at least. Good for his confidence, but let's see if Ruby can get a bit more confident in this one. So Walio's looking like it. Flicky on the aim, but can't get any shots connected, and neither can Moon.
But good eco. Bomb plant plus 2 kills.
Another bomb plant again.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
Here come the weaponry. The real artillery on this T side. Don't think they have enough money for an AWP, but I could be wrong. But let's see how does this one play out now. Because how willing is Furia to go for this ramp control early on and to fight for it? Because so far we have seen them get a couple of entries out of it already. That's good.
Yeah.
They're fighting. They're showing that they have the confidence. Cello especially. He's fighting. Keeps going for it as well. And he does seem pretty relaxed. You have a decent feeling about this one, but let's see how it goes out. Usually being lined up through the smoke it goes.
Wait a minute.
Ruby set this up pretty damn well, but now running through the util is 1, 2, and 3. On the kill feed, Furia look to make this round and quick and decisive as it starts. The plan was there for Ruby. Execution, absolutely not.
Dex and Sawalio left. Furia seem to have their number here on Vertigo. This is looking a lot more convincing all of a sudden. Comparatively to Dust, this is a much better showcase. As we open to a B take.
If Sawalio gets a kill here, that might bring one more player this way.
Yeah, that could be a problem, absolutely.
Could be it. But as long as Cello doesn't leave A, they'll be fine. But Sawalio's still gonna keep probing around here. But an off angle held by Yuri will get him the kill. And a smoke deployed on A confirms the last man's whereabouts in the shadow spotted by Caserado. Lead us all to a neat 5-1 scoreline. Again, chasing the footsteps, Caserado. Just cat and mouse, man. Eventually, we'll find his target after 3 attempts. And FURIA 5-1. They are getting things going very well here. And this is what I said we needed to see from them. This is where the playstyle really shines, but you let these players go a little bit wild.
Yeah, you gotta let them have a bit more freedom, I guess, absolutely. And perhaps this is the magic.
It's just a clash of playstyles. Dust 2 doesn't work out for them. Here it does.
Yeah.
I think it's very surface level just to look at the way the players have played. I think the influence that Art had on this roster for so long, he modded players like Yuri and Caserado as well. And then Cello, he was kind of like that before FURIA as well, so a great mold of players so far. And here as well, they're gonna show what that's all about. What they're all about. But out toward the B side, Caserado. How many can you line up here? Just 1 and 2. Headshots inbound. Maybe a third as well. A bit of a messy one. But he has help. Kai to cover and suddenly just right as well is gone. FURIA, truly a wonderful start for them.
Best possible opener you can have in their position. And let's see if they can keep this up. It's certainly the right... or it's the right place to be making. Let's see if they truly can keep this progression going. Tactical boss for Ruby already. They seem to be a little bit worried about how this is all turning out to go. Thinking, you know, that they were a bit more confident in this second map than the first one. This is an unwelcome surprise to them, seemingly. We have AKs again in play, no AWP on either side. And it's funny how FURIA also have 4 AKs of their own. 14k, by the way, on 2 players. Just want to point that out. 12 on Caserado. They have money for days, and if they keep this up, they will not be running out anytime soon.
Basic ramp control so far. But I'm looking at FURIA. This is an interesting way to go at it. They're leaving BB without any defenders for the moment. Focusing more on the other parts of the map to shut down mid. Shut down A. Again, a little bit more noise being made. Yuri won't be burned by the flames. He'll stay alive for a little bit longer, but Moon comes chasing. Does rid one of the CTs from A. Look at the time as well. Yeah, the smoke's going out. FURIA, they have so much time to work with here, pretty much. And especially with that smoke deployed on A. Ruby funneled and locked in without basically them even knowing about it.
Not a lot that can be done. Ruby right now looking like they really want to funnel into B, and they are doing that exactly. No contest.
Util as well. Caserado, he's even got a nade as well. Look at the bomb planter. Look at who currently has it. It's Moon. 31 HP. Dodging the nades. Not set up yet, and they're not going to be. Not in time. That could have completely thrown Ruby as well into chaos here, but despite the abundance of some util, they are not going to be throwing those yet. Instead, group up. Get ready for it, and Zawalio's got it first. Started to activate the CT side. Fall in the window. He's going to catch the next one. The Dex up front still. Lane for the contact. He's not alone. There goes number one. Straight to smoke. Nearly another one. Even more headed still their way. Moon, Kaide. You gotta stop them. And time is already so down low. Yeah. I think this might be it.
That's it. That should be enough. Absolutely, it should be enough. There's just not enough space to really work with here for FURIA, and they will have to let go of the round as Ruby comes swinging back in action before things get too out of control. And still 4 rounds to go to tie it up. A long way. This first half, if it goes anywhere near 6-6, I think Ruby's going to be content with that. They know they can do better on the CT side. That's a pretty straight up, of course, clear-cut position to be in.
As usual, set up on 8. Ruby trying to put a bit of a spanner in the works for FURIA here as well, but this is looking like Ruby CT setup, but they were being really proactive and good on those reads when it came to Dust 2, but this time on FURIA's Vertigo. Kai, gotta be sharp, can't find him. It's caught and now leaves a couple more teammates struggling on the B side. Fallen in and out of these fights with Case Dorado to assist. They are gonna be trying to shut this one down completely by themselves, but it's getting overwhelmed on the B side. Free kill given by Moon. Jiggling in and out. They don't need to fight.
This white swing, and again,
they don't need to fight.
What are they doing?
One by one.
Yeah. Bit devastating seeing those decisions. I mean, for some reason, they have a 2v2. They have the white swings available to them, but why would you take them? That's exactly how FURIA gets back into the round. You give them those kills for free, and that's exactly what happens. No reason
to flicking up and down for Yuri.
Yeah, exactly.
A 3 versus 2. Every single kill goes Yuri's way. Look at this. The first one,
second, yeah.
It's all pretty much the same thing. Just
and then the third as well. Same
at
position.
all, really.
Yeah.
That's Ruby getting a little bit too hasty, trying to change things up. Now, back to an A play here. Smokes it down and FURIA. All they gotta do is keep playing the way they have so far.
Indeed. Bit of a poor decision-making game plan here. Not gonna lie. I don't like how this one is headed. Or where this is headed, rather. Not really sure.
Oh, no. Jello!
Okay.
Shuts it down again. That's what I said, man. They gotta get in their face. Let them go wild. Cello yet again.
Just perfect. Absolutely perfect position to work from, as Ruby have no answer to the aggression, no answer to the play style here. It seems like it's a reverse scenario. All of a sudden, FURIA on the verge of not only taking the 8th, but potentially just kind of stealing away the whole map, and quickly at that. One hell of a development that we have. I don't even know what to, how to take this one. I expected Ruby to do better, but this is just starting to fall apart a little bit too quickly. And honestly, what do you do if you are Ruby here? How do you stop this?
Well, thankfully, you and I have a little bit more information than Ruby do, so we could kind of go at it and say it, say it kind of how it is. Mid control, they need mid control.
Absolutely.
So far, FURIA have it 50-50 if it's mid or B, where they said that a couple of their plays stacking on early. They figure that out, they can then, divert a little bit, because they keep showing attention toward the A side. They wait out the utility, that's normal, that's fine. But they need something to work with in terms of information that needs to be mid or B. So Walio, he needs to be the man lurking toward the B side. His teammates need to be taking control of mid to tell him, okay, if there's either a couple players fighting for mid control, or they're gotta be more stacked toward the B side. It's one of the two where they have to make that sort of change. The difference is toward A, we've seen a few different approaches. None have worked out. They've not even got a bomb down on A, but they were once. Exactly. They've been shot down every single time. So there needs to be that change. It needs to be mid and B. Maybe both. Maybe just one of the two.
Whichever it is.
Get it done quickly. And this time it is toward the B side. So Walio, give it a couple of fights. If he, well, yeah, jumps up, he's dead. A lurk through mid, but it's fallen to shut that down, surely.
Good trade. But, as you said, Fallen, yep. Shuts it down completely.
It's not enough.
It really isn't.
The approach is lackluster. It's like they're expecting there to be something. Something of a gap in these CT defenses. Their timing, something they can work with, but there's not enough building blocks to really build them up.
Yeah, to work off of. Exactly.
Yeah, utility usage, no, they're not trying to set their players up for success. Instead, they're just sending them out, hoping the result's gonna be better than it was previously. Although, out towards B, Fallen on the flank.
Oh, I think he gets a free
Rolling
kill
back
there.
the years,
Absolutely.
combat open, getting a little bit spicy with it, but
Up in your
what
face.
you got here? Big man on the CT side, one found, and now he's just a nuisance in the back line they'll have to think about. A constant reminder, this round is not going to be easy nor free. Bomb planted, can't be put down safely. But Fallen needs to be dealt with. This is where Ruby needs to play this one together. Winter needs to cross over to help him out, or they need to fight together somewhere, but there's first. Caserado, 1 versus 1, and now up against Kaine. Has the AWP, but only one bullet to deal with him as well from Caserado. But he can just stick to the defuse. He has a kit. All he has to do is just do this, and it's over. Can't see the defuse. A massive misplay.
No
First of all, they
words.
don't play together, and then not even show the bombs planted.
No words for that, really.
Free
No
round for
words.
Furia.
Indeed. 3 rounds and pretty much potentially a free map by the way it's going. It is quite a disaster that we have on our hands, and Furia is just devastating the lines of Ruby. 9-2 currently. It seems like it ain't gonna stop anytime soon. Round 12 ahead of us, and it's gonna be one of the last chances here for Ruby to even make an indent into the defense of the Brazilians. Last opportunities now taken. Let's see if they actually do so. AKs all out for Moon. 11 kills on both Caserato, Cello, and Yuri, and Fallen might just be getting the 11th as well. They're all popping off. A few choice words how Caserato just didn't perform good enough, and, well, he seems to be coming out in force here for the second map. Lovely to see.
8 kills for Olodust too, man.
Yeah.
Or a man we talk about with, you know, as a superstar of the game. Didn't perform, but here he's at least doing that much now, and he's making up for it.
He's doing
So
much
is the
better.
entire team.
Yeah, indeed.
Kai, big flank coming through. 1, 2, 3 kills and back away. Again, same as last round for Fallen. Now he's just a nuisance. They have to deal with him one way or another. For the moment, they at least have a couple of seconds. They're going to try to ignore him. But toward the A side itself, there's still more trouble headed their way. Caserado on the side, still waiting. Gotta try to deal with him by boosting it. They have spotted him, knowing now where Kai is. Coming through toward the side. He could just try to stop the bomb. Plant, spray the smoke.
Oh, the nade.
It's good. And fresh plant. So Walio can't really afford to play the time. Has to try to figure this one out by himself with not a lot of information. But he ducks in and out. For a third round on Ruby. Not a lot to go off of here, is there?
No, not a lot at all, and things are gonna keep getting worse and worse by each passing round. Let's see if Ruby can make a difference on that second half, though. It's gonna be one of their last chances. It truly is gonna be one and only on the pistol. Either make it happen, or it all kind of goes down in flames for them. We're about to find out. 9-3, that is a pretty devastating blow. Ruby thought they could do better, but it seems like Furia was prepared all along, and to be fair, they do play the map, so at least, you know, they are somewhat ready for it.
Yeah, as long as they have their basics down on this map, the individuals step up. This is the sort of result you can see. And it's, well, a hell of a lot better than map 1.
Oh,
Anyone can
absolutely.
see that much. But for Ruby, this is it. Pretty much all or nothing from this round, most likely.
Indeed. Indeed.
Hide it. Get some taps going on, maybe.
Pistol opens up with a bit of a ramp presence. Looks like it will be a ramp push into the A take. The open venue here certainly doesn't do any justice to Ruby, but perhaps could give them a bit of a way back in. A few pot shots through the smoke. No kills. Oh, Winter gets headshotted. They try to prevent the plant. He sees the foot of Fallen. Bomb plant again by Kai this time.
Getting tagged down, but, well, he got shot right at the end of the smoke, or at the end of the bomb plant, and so we are at least playing off the time now, but it's a quick 5 versus 2 for the CT side.
Indeed.
Just 2. It was a 4 versus 2 that they ended up losing with the pistol around here. A chance to do something similar yet again. Surely not. No way they're doing it again.
Oh my god, Cello.
One up their previous, and now it's just Kaiden. No bomb diffuser. Nothing to work with. And FURIA yet again shocking with the pistol.
That is sickening. That is absolutely sickening, the way they perform here. And Cello with a hat trick to close out the pistol. FURIA on 10. They put the nail in the coffin for Ruby, and now it is lights out, Ruby. This is it, boys. You've come to your final destination terminal station here. There just ain't a way out anymore that I could see for them.
A 5 versus 2. 5 versus 2.
What else do you need, right? What kind of advantage do you need in order to win a 5v2? It can't get better than that if you're Ruby. Oh boy. CMD's gonna have a lot to talk about here, I guess.
You know what? I'm gonna say this much as well. There's more to talk about this one than there was about, or this map alone, than anything about Sangal, Mouse, and XT, because...
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, nothing really happened. Mouse is dominated, but here... We're seeing to come up with FURIA, we're seeing them clutch a couple of rounds, key positions, and Ruby just a little bit asleep at times, just themselves not properly set up.
Just not working out, yeah. It just isn't going the way they thought it would, and FURIA... Team kill, a bit unfortunate.
Wallian doesn't get a flash, no utility to help him out, besides the smoke now deployed. And look at this, 4 players through the smoke, so Walio, hello, he's gonna emerge and try to get a couple of kills out of this one, but it's all going down south yet again. Gaide 1. But as the last man alive will be taken away by Yuri's hand. As FURIA on to 11 now.
On to 11 and on to that final stretch to close this map out with success. They're effectively already on the verge of it. And the only thing that it's going to take them is into that 3rd and final one. If it comes down to Ancient, I said it, it's anyone's pick. I think with this kind of a start though, it's definitely favoring the side of FURIA. Especially with the way they're playing here.
Yeah, funnel detail there as well, right? Fallen trying to mask the sounds by the Glock shooting. Doesn't work out, but it's a nice detail anyways.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe a bit interesting as well. It's only Case Serrado who alone commits there. And you look at his teammates are, they're all down at the bottom of ramp. No one helped him out, man. They were trying to send him up short, see if he maybe gets a kill or 2 out of it. Could try to bulldoze with his teammates. Leave the charge for the rest to follow. Not the case this time. Instead, they've given away a 4 versus 5.
Whew. This is one hell of a tough matchup. Ruby. I mean, they're on their last leg. And winning this round certainly will give them at least a chance to bring it home.
The boost.
Good little
Fallen
boost,
did
yeah.
previously, but the timing's still there to work with. And
You
CT's
want to take this, Cello?
gotta try to take care of Cello, but the AK's pretty damn good still. Gets 1 out of it. More players to get it to patch up for that. It's a bandit for CT's side. Again, have 2 more players on short.
Same
Just
position.
to carry 1, and there's 2 more. And HE could be a real damn
Doesn't
key for
have
this
an
one as
HE
well.
though.
I'm gonna try to chase him
That's a
down
shame.
to Sky. A massive round, needed 15 seconds, 3 to be found. This should be no way he ever wins this one. All they have to do is get him off the bomb plant once, and that's all they need. All they do.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean... Ruby, round 4 is theirs. They deny the 12. They deny the map point. They're not going to give it up that easily. That's, that's a start. It's more than what FURIA had to play with when they were playing Dust. At one point, right, it was 12-6. So they had to go for 6 in a row, and they had an eco for that, that Ruby went up to 12. In any case, rebuy, of course, Tech 9s, Mac 10, AKs, quite a little bit of util, and FURIA is pushing towards B. They're going to try and break up the defense best they can. Pop flashes flying in. The lineups are there, though. The AKs connect. Dex with a double. This is looking like it's going to hold up the snuff. It's Sovalio to continue as Fallen gets traded out. And another, maybe a third. It's a hat trick. It is Sovalio with a MP9. The upgrade and the money bonus is perfect.
Big round.
Big round, indeed.
A wonderful shot down to the back of the side as well. We've not really talked about Dex so far. I mentioned him at the start of the game, before we've been headed to Dust 2. He's someone that can get these sort of entries for Ruby. But more often than not, he's now more of a quad. He's like the, I guess, a bit more old school entry in some ways, where he's running in first. Sometimes he'll get those great games where he's dropping 20 kills in, however many rounds. This looks fantastic, but he's been quiet this time. Good to see him wake up a little bit as well. Winter not being so quiet here. Rampaging down to the round itself, but there goes 1 or 2 more.
I like
Ruby take care of this one with a clean sweep.
Yeah, I like the confidence as well from Ruby. It seems like they're starting to exude a little bit more of that. And potentially that's one of the, that's definitely one of the factors why it's not been going so well for them. They've just been shut down throughout the entirety of their T side, and by the time they got back up, by the time they stood up, it was already 11 for FURIA. So we see at least Ruby now back on their feet, but can they stand tall long enough to find a tie and potentially OT or a win? FURIA onto a full buy, as we saw Winter upgrade into a rifle from the FAMAS, which you would probably support big time. Oh, Yuri, the timing there. He could have probably gotten Winter for free, but it's Cade that's blind that still gets the kill. Moon finds Kai. It's starting to turn around here. FURIA with 2 losses already early on. Coming up against the wall. They are unable to really cross as of yet. Sound cues given on short. Dex is burning. Kite is falling. Oh boy, might have spoken too soon. Oh, Fallen. Hello.
Welcome back, Bad Fallen. Look at those shots. Those are dirty. CTs from 5 versus 3. Welcome back to, well, yet another round of the cusp for FURIA. Fallen looking for the ace at this point.
That's absolutely
knows
fantastic.
Where one man was. He's chasing the phantom footsteps of Moon, but he'll reveal himself. That gives Fallen the chance to go for the ace. Steal this round all by himself.
Damn, that
Professor has woken up.
Professor has arrived into the classroom, decided enough of the shenanigans. It's time to show these scrubs how to play. Whew, man. That was that second shot and the first one just clean off the bat. And Ruby stood no chance when you give him space like this. From 5v3 into a, well, 2 versus none. FURIA just decimate the lines of Ruby, and this surely takes away any confidence they had left, they had built up. As now 6 in a row are going to be required, and I don't think I believe in that one anymore. Counter flashbangs, ramp control contested. The nade could do some serious damage. Not really. Good prediction. This is impressive, to say the very least. And you spoke about Cello in the pre-game before we started the series. he is doing his very best to keep this team afloat as
Yeah.
well. At 18 currently, looking real good.
It does feel like he's being freed up a little bit more now with Kai in the roster.
Yeah, exactly.
Give it a couple more roles that he's a little bit better at least. What more is there?
The boost from Cade could get another free kill if they can. They will. But that confirms that 2 players on short. They can pull back to safety. The peaks again. Ruby keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again. Here comes the A push. All or nothing. Furia need the entry. Winter will not allow that to happen. Though he turns around to short, gets faced by Kai. This is still possible for Furia. The Brazilian side is pulling on all strings here. All the leverage they have.
Yeah,
4
not
versus
really
2.
able to fake, but not really a lot of options there either. Can't stick to the bomb.
Not enough time. Yeah.
Guy at least gets one more out of it. Right, he knows a bomb plant impossible, just get one more kill. Get something.
Yeah. I like how Cacerato's camera is just a coffee mug. It's like, yeah, boys, I had my coffee, now I can play. And certainly he is one-upping himself from Dust. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I mean,
doing
hey, at least
so
we're
much better.
seeing his mug one way or another. May not be the face, but you know.
Oh, I love it. Love it, yeah. In any case, here we go. 12-7. Still a bye for some of the members of Furia. They got those AKs in play. Utility is going to be an issue.
This feels like the sort of round Furia is going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
You have Cello going aggressive, Yuri as well.
The chase is on.
Right, all they need that Kai Tech 9 to go in running, have those AKs straight him out.
Put Fallen and Kai in first. Let Yuri Cello refrag. Sarata to boost it off. Yeah, that's a
That's a
great
round
combo
right
you can
there.
work off. Yep, exactly. First contact for Moon though has to go well if Ruby wish to have any chance of taking this one for their own. The timing is just very off here. He's about to
Fallen
die.
back.
Ooh, still hits the shot.
Okay.
Winter wins the duel. Hold up. Winter gets straighted back though. Do they re-peek the angle?
Chill,
Kai
chill.
finds Kai. Or
Massive
Cade,
plays.
excuse me.
Oh yeah! Massive plays for Cello.
Big plays indeed. 2v2, 50 seconds. This is it.
Bomb needs to be recovered. It's on the site somewhere with the CT side. They don't know too much about this one either. They have an idea, but the issue is right now, Cello's position in 30 seconds, right? The CTs can't really afford to move, so Walio is trying to clear out some angles.
Savalio doesn't check the corner.
Up for another ace. Surely not. Surely not. To close it out, but it's Moon instead.
Oh, I'm sweating here. I'm
Got it
sweating, man.
close. Not at these other rounds where Furia shine. You let them go wild. Run out. Get those kills. And Cello again nearly shining through. You gave him that chance. He will rip it away. It was one bullet to make the difference there against Moon as well.
Exactly. And you knew he knew he was there because you could see him prepare for that shot. And if Moon hadn't been as quick as he was on the trigger, that probably would have gone Furia's way. And as you said, another ace.
What's
4 in a row. Yeah, it could have been the end right there and then.
Needed to be with the pistols. Cello again on the AK. I love the decision now.
Same.
Got it. One man free for his taking.
So the info is there for Ruby. It's a mid to B split, maybe. Nice little boost there. Sees the player onto that big box on mid. Okay.
Oh, what?
Oh, Cade. Hello, brother. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's a bit unnecessary, because now it's... Yeah, look at who has to come back is Winter.
Yeah.
Has to throw the util he could have used onto, or used to help out on mid.
Thing is,
or
Cade
A
had...
later round, but yeah.
They had all the info with Cade. They held the whole of A side. They only needed to focus on mid and B. Now, they don't know. Now they're going to have to rotate a second player over to A. And their defense all of a sudden feels much weaker. Savalio is going to try and hold this from quad. He's in a bit of a spotty position, especially with the Molotov that Caserato has, the incendiary. Fallen boosted. 2 AK, well, 2 rifles, an AK and M4. There's the high flash. The timing here is perfect. But Fallen still wins the duel. 3 versus 3. Nexus, even if this is an eco, it's still a potential round that can be won by Furia. What is this white swing from Dex? 2 versus 3. This is it, potentially. Furia, could they do this? I think they might. Winter 1v2. There's almost no chance I see any more out of him.
A cold day in hell for Ruby. As Winter needs to get out of this. What the storm is coming.
No chance.
Furia to take map 2. It is the eco. It's the pistols that get him over the line.
The nerves of Cade get them. I think that's it. That's one mistake, one player making that.
And so, let's see what. I am putting a bit more faith on Ruby. And CMD somewhere in the middle, the unknown.
I feel like Furia do have the upper hand just because they're able to kind of claw back on Vertigo, and not even claw back, but just take such a dominant show and you know, perform pretty much the way we expected them from Dust onward. But here, obviously Furia on the T side, it's a split A. I like the idea, smoke into deep CT, and here they go. They're about to ring around the Rosie and towards site. As Caserato on middle. Oh, 3 kills again. Sovalia doesn't even turn towards elbow. Yeah, this pistol is effectively almost gone. Unless something goes horribly wrong for Furia, this should be a 1-0 start up for the Brazilian squad. I mean, look, man, Caserato on map 1 had what, 8 kills, I think, in total? Yep. I'm double checking the maps of Dust. Yeah, 8 kills total. On map 2, he was on 16, doubled his KD. Cello on 22. I mean, speaks for itself. They are pretty much waking up here.
Slowly and surely, indeed. And it seems like this pistol is also going to be taken by Furia. Winter's just trying to get a couple of kills. And the exiting parts is just around, and that's all he'll do. A couple. As Furia, they are going to start things off here on Ancient with pistol win on this T side. I see. Right, a good start, of course. Ancient, the most CT set map in the pool by good a little margin. But fun fact, you know, you and me, we saw a couple of games recently, you know, with the in South America, and there the sides of maps were kind of different. Ancient, a bit more T-sided, you know, the CT-sided maps. Well, most likely in those, in South America, those maps are more T-sided than anything. But Furia, right? I feel like they are a bit of an exception with as much games they have in EU, but it's still a interesting tidbit to think about, and maybe there's still a little bit of that, depending on how much they, you know, practice in South America and now Europe as well. Some tendencies might change between teams and may not be easy to play against. But hold on, let's get back to the action here, actually. CT side. They have somehow managed to get themselves in a pretty damn good position here. 3 vs 2, the bomb just to be planted on B. Channel and Fallen left to clutch this one up.
And they've got a good position to work from, at least, though the numbers don't really support their chances, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a doable round still, though Cello now 1-in-2, tries to transfer the spray, cannot do it, and unfortunately, that will be round over. Furia, yeah, winning the pistol, then straight into losing the force buy against, well, the force buy out of Ruby, and a bit of a turning point. As I said, that's going to be one of the key kind of, you know, key points that Ruby is going to have to start off strong enough on for the first half. As you said yourself, map is pretty CT-sided, so if you can keep that performance going, you know, if you can keep Furia on their toes, not make them overly confident, I think they could go far. But alas, I still have to say I believe in Furia, and I believe that they will be able to pull through here. And I think that original statement that you made, that Ruby take a map off of them, is going to be the one that goes through. No, I'd say just one map, and that's my take on this.
Yeah, but hey, you weren't even thinking about that at the beginning. You were not on that same train.
Nope. I was on the 2-0 train.
Don't take the credit.
Furia. No, I won't. I already took it once today.
Well, there are actually, you know, there's this thing called the VOD that will prove that will prove things.
Got the receipts. Yeah. In any case, let's see what Furia do here. Tech9's.
Yeah, it seems like there's not a whole lot they can really do here. Walking toward the B side, they're gonna be met with a crossfire. That's not gonna be fun for them. 3 players really ready to shut them down. Although I think Kaido might be far away. He's still on the shelf. Okay, so he's still at least elevated. He can swing back. But going into this one, not seeing much of a way out for the T side here, really. Great timing with smoke as well. There's a flashbang. And through they go. Timing's actually real damn good for it. The flashbangs, they get every single one, and so do the tech knives.
Yeah, that kind of speaks for itself, and I think this retake has already been decided before it even begins. If Ruby are smart, they're going to save these two weapons. Headshotted on Moon, Sovalio headshotted as well. I don't know why he's still sticking to it, but they both die at the end. And that is going to be a pretty devastating blow to Ruby as their economy gets reset, and they're going to be forced to play another, most likely, full investment. I mean, Dex has 1.4, so I can't see anything else but a full force. And FURIA. Let's see if they can make them eat that lead even further. Should be a 3-1 if everything goes according to plan. FURIA again splitting into pretty standard default with Yuri looking to take control of Speedway onto Shelf most likely. The rest of the team focusing on that A. Love the little bit of a double setup here on A main. Could work, but you need that first kill. Sovalio will get it. The pop flash still there. Moon and Sovalio. With Moon getting a double, it's enough to at least bring the numbers down to a 3-on-3. But look at Yuri's position. The lurk is on, and whilst he was one of the best back in the day, let's see if he can prove it once again. Sees both, gets one, gets two, times it to perfection, as Ruby do not expect a backstab like that. And it is as good of a start as any here. T-side, FURIA, not easy to play, and let's see if it's going to be 4-1 as well without too many losses. Keep in mind, right, if I remember correctly, at one point on Vertigo, FURIA had like $14,000 on their CT side. They were just absolutely slamming Ruby to the floor, and Ruby, you cannot let that happen again. 5-man towards B, maybe rushing down ramp, maybe just stacking. Seems like it's more of the latter than the former. As FURIA once again focused on A, and Nexus, I gotta say, I like what FURIA is doing. I like the call here from Fallen. It's consistent. It's pretty much, you know, the confidence. Yo, guys, we got rifles, right? Let's just search towards A. Let's leave Yuri in his classic spot towards double doors B and see what he can do with the MP9. The rest, focus on basically just walking outside A. With elbow control, of course, from, I believe, Caserato.
Yeah. Decent timing as well, right? Because they've walked out A, Yuri, a smoke deployed, maybe a couple of CT players might try to walk through, give him free kills, but with one planted, they have a pretty good idea on where the CTs really are, because they've got mid control as well, mostly on that T side. They've got control towards B.
Yeah.
So everyone on this T side should be ready for this, but it's just about where they actually go here. Seemingly through red is the plan they have. Great nade as well.
Oh, Dex is just like looking at that molly. Dex is just looking at the molly like, will this reach me? Will it not? Poor Dex.
Trying to swarm the sides.
The nade. Perfect.
Couple for Kai, but the bomb is sure to take care of most.
Ooh, yeah. Not bad at all.
Yeah, what is the casualty? This Kai's AK lost. Unable to be recovered. It's not a big deal, right? One AK-47 fallen. He drops the AK, gets an AWP for himself instead. And we continue on to this one now, with the 4-1 start on the side of FURIA is a fantastic scoreline to begin our third map with. And right, we as well have seen, right? FURIA, map 1 T side, not great. Map 2, I don't think we saw enough. I do agree with CMD there as well. I think it could have been a lot different had Ruby gotten, you know, maybe the pistol, any more rounds of that first half as well. I think that T side still needs to be proven, but this is a good start for it. But let's see how it does continue. Can they keep this up is the big question. But what do Ruby really have to give here as well? Because they got a pretty good setup to deal with the ramp push. This may not be all that Good for Furia after all. Okay, Serrano, he had an opening toward mid, while on B. There's a bit of aggression for the CT side. It does catch off one, and Yuri looks to be the next one as well, but he gets traded instead. Forced away Furia from B completely. Nothing remains of Furia's forces there instead. They've gone through mid, and Sawalio with no information to play with.
Caserato in a perfect spot because the smoke is going to make them feel like, okay, they're about to enter the site when Caserato's already lurked in through deep CT, and he's going to check Temple here. There's no other way about it. Caserato gets a free kill. He doesn't even activate. I love this. Caserato playing this so smart. 200 IQ performance. He's going to let him pass. The info is there, and Furia, there's no chance they lose this.
Him up as well, but yeah, Sawalio's not peeking. Now he's gone. There goes Winter. Well done for Caserado. And Moon... There is no time for you in the sun.
Go to the moon, man. Go to the moon. Just run. Run as fast as you can. Save that op. You'll need it. And I love how they play this. They know Savalio is in Temple. They don't want to give it up for free, obviously. Caserato doesn't want to give his position away. So he just plays that to perfection. Just waits it out.
Yeah, he was trying to see if maybe he can line them both up as well.
Exactly. But as soon as the player in Temple dies, he just says, okay, sure enough, I'll take this free kill. And voila, Furia. Off to a splendid opener once again on Ancient. This is perfect, really, if I'm honest. This is best case scenario if you're Furia. Do they go take mid control here? Look at the amount of utility. Nades, Molly. They have a few kevs. I kind of want to see some mid control from Ruby with this. Yeah, they're going to play for it.
Would be sight now. The pistol shouldn't be doing too much, and Yuri, even aware, he hears a couple of steps, and the Mac 10 eventually does get extinguished.
Runs out of bullets, unfortunately, yeah. But the damage is dealt. Sawalio and Moon, no choice but to run away, save the op again.
Else fallen. Quick shots, but just dodging it, that's good enough. It seems like that's gonna be yet another round for the CT side. Really doing well here for Furia. A welcome surprise is how well this T side is going so far. And, you know, it's mostly off the back of Yuri as well. 12 and 4.
It really is. Really is. The fact that he turns around, looks back towards Shelf, with the Mac 10 gets the second kill, gives them the edge, as well as allows the second player to get into cave and then refrag the loss of Yuri here. And this was the kill that kind of matters the most, because you're able to basically dismantle any sort of a defense attempt made by Ruby. And Furia, they seem to have all the right, well, be making all the right choices here. Love it. Let's see if they can keep this up.
Shelf aggression, the ramp aggression for the CT side now as well is good.
Yeah, this is pretty standard right now.
Yeah. In most cases, yes. Although, Dex,
smoke?
That is...
No smoke? What?
Its smoke faded. It was there for like 2 seconds and then gone.
Yeah, but surely
Dex
you know
crossing it in that time is, yeah, it's definitely an interesting choice to be made there for him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, right? Why not re-smoke
this one.
wait for that?
Oh, wait, what?
Winter. Oh, that is so close. Sawalio gets caught, though. Even with the refrag, it's still not enough. Winter is down to, what, 17? Kate is helping. Moon alone on A. This is going to be such a difficult battle now. If Moon gets caught, or if Moon doesn't hit the shot on Caserato, this is most likely lights out. And with Kai already making his way through middle, through red, it should be a simple enough of an A success story here.
Yeah, this round, though, unless Moon gets a miracle here, it's done for, and it's Caserado.
Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of says no thank you.
Oh, the molly as well.
That lets him know.
Cue. Yeah.
Here's Skyday. Could have run through this to try to stop the bomb plan, but he's not that risky.
I think there's no point. I mean, Winter has 17, so even if you stop the bomb plant, what do you really do? Delay it by another 5 seconds at best, and you die, your teammate's low. There's no chance. Kai is coming out of red, and they're gonna give chase to Winter here. If I'm Furia, I don't care about my money right now. I care about taking out that weapon, making sure the CTs remain on the lowly amount of 3.4k. Keep one on the bomb side just in case, so we don't have any shenanigans with it. The rest, let's see if they chase down the Winter.
Terrorists win.
Well, it doesn't happen.
Head chopped off. Yeah, it was close. It was Kai was getting close, as you couldn't see the head. Hidden beneath the box, or behind it, in this case, and with this as well. You know what? I'm a bit disappointed in Ruby here, because they're getting into good positions, but it's just the execution of those. Furia seems to be just a step ahead with the utility, the flashbangs and everything, to help them get themselves out of those positions. They're the ones with seemingly a bit more experience in how to deal with a lot of these.
I mean, it would be pretty sad if they weren't.
It goes without saying in most cases here.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I don't like that from Shelf, but it might work out. Dex finds 2. Dex somehow with an MP9. He makes it work, even if it shouldn't in the first place. But the bomb is still moving on towards B. Look at the free space that Furia is taking. As Ruby seem to have no idea this is already happening. And Cello's going to check Cave. Possibly know that Dex is somewhere there. Oh, hits the shot. Winter down to 27. Cello. Does he expect Dex in this position? I think he does, but doesn't win the duel. Things seem to be a little bit further out. Fallen, 1v3. 16 HP on the man. Doesn't get blinded, but is about to be clapped, as there's no chance for him. Second round for Ruby. But it is looking like Vertigo, and it is looking the way it should have been from the get-go, from Dust 2 onward. Furia dominating the playfield.
Yeah, that's just the name brand alone of these players you have. Of Caserado, Furia? No, Yuri. Caserado, Yuri. Right, the history of Cello as well. And now being freed up a little bit as well, it seems. That alone should make most teams a bit afraid, but... well, it's not always the name brand, but at least we're getting to see them now. And a fantastic sign. Kai as well, he's doing good. 8 and 6. Of course, right, we talk about him in the current lineup. Hasn't really been all that great so far, but time to improve. But I would still be surprised if he were to stick around for a longer period as well.
Honestly, I think everybody would, but let's wait and see. Perhaps the new dawn of Furia is to begin.
There's the boost that they could go for to try to get Moon out of this, out of the round, but oh god, going for the good old approach of let's just go kill him.
That nade is gonna get another, isn't it? Ooh, close call. Kai down to 36, 43 for Yuri. It seems like Furia have finally met their match. This A push not gonna work out.
I'm wondering if Fallen, maybe Fallen didn't actually spot him on the jump, because I feel like there would have been some sort of different reaction to it.
Possibly, yeah.
It would have been a vaguely free entry, you could argue. You just go for the boost there, you can see on top of the box. Didn't go for it, so I'm interested. Maybe just forgot about. Maybe didn't want to do that. Maybe they want a different plan in mind instead. But the plan for now is to get rid of Kaide.
Smart by Kaide. Going back into a safe spot, helped out by Winter, though he does lose his teammate. Caserata blinding Cade, but it does not matter, as he's still able to finish the job. Ruby, 2 in a row. Can they keep this up? They better. I mean, 5 to 7, better than nothing, obviously. Still great first half of Furia, regardless. They really are putting their hearts out here. Am I seeing that right? That's 280 3,000 kills on Cello's AK?
I did
Cello?
not see.
Please show us your AK. I want to see if that's really 300,000 kills that he has. That's insane. That is...
Oh. 300,001.
Exactly. And might just be another one to add on top of that.
1 + 1. Let's make it happen. Cello, what do you have here?
Is it a 2 or is it a none? Let's see.
Better start praying. Fallen.
Oh,
Doesn't go out, actually. What? Cello can't find the punishing kills either, but it is still being that Ruby pushed back here and Fallen helping out in this case.
I thought that was Cello's kill. Okay, never mind. Fallen seems to be a bit quick on the trigger there. Moon finds Fallen, but it's still gonna be a save. Kaid is basically just kind of looking for a little bit of damage here. There's no other choice. And again, it goes exactly what I the way I anticipated it before we went into Dust. And it truly feels like FURIA just needed a bit of a kick in the ass to kind of get themselves mentally on the board. It's not like
it all comes back to Duke Nukem, man. They're here to kick ass and chew gum, and now they're officially out of gum.
They're officially out of gum. It's just
I think I saw Cello taking the last piece on Vertigo.
Yeah.
He was actually chewing gum as well on Vertigo. And you know, do you actually know why people like to do that?
I do know. Usually, it's
some people
smokers.
Just, some people have like snooze or a cigarette before the game.
Yeah.
Gum
It helps
great
you
as well.
with the involuntary, like, you know, you like to have something, you like to do something involuntary, so, yeah.
It helps you focus a little bit.
Yeah.
To put it very plainly, nice entries out of Case and Razo in mid, edging the smoke.
This is
And another one of God as well. This is
9-3. There's no
I feel like it, yeah. It's none of these rounds so far have worked out for Ruby in this sort of scenario, so I'm on board saying this is looking like a 9th.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If this is not a 9th, then I'm a 9th.
My lord, please give me round number 4. Say Ruby, but Sawalio I don't think is going to be getting too much here.
If this is a 9, if this is a 9,
God.
you're making us level
FURIA.
20. You're making us level 20 in the campaign if this is not a 9th, but of course it is, so there goes my hopes of a high-tier encounter. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a high-tier encounter for Ruby, perhaps even a little bit too much of a challenge rating, as they get clapped the second time in pretty much the same manner, 9-3. Ooh, this is a tough one. And it's not like they're completely out of their depth. They are performing to a degree. We have Cade kind of showing up a little bit here and there. Moon's hitting a few shots. It's just, as a whole, they aren't able to hold the tide that is FURIA. And look at this tactical timeout. Guerri obviously calling this possibly just to chill the players out, you know, make sure they don't feel overconfident, because that is a big killer in this game. If you're overconfident, you're going to start making mistakes. You're going to think you can quickly do... Oh, no, maybe Caserato went to the toilet. The mug is there. Yep, I think Caserato went to the toilet, absolutely. Because he is not behind his PC.
He has been replaced by Mug.
Yeah, the mug will play now instead of him.
Oh, never mind, he's back.
Yeah. I love this. This camera position is just perfect. But, regardless, here we go. The pistol is all that Ruby have left. If they lose this, they lose this game. It's as simple as that. It's not even a question of if, but of just when soon enough.
This is also the perfect call as well for FURIA.
Oh, yeah. Great hold. 3 players ready to take this on. Utility flying in. First contact. Sovalia tag. Cello can't finish the job. Not for long, though. Cello! Hello!
Popping off
Easy.
yet again. Been quiet on map 3 so far, how about that?
Yeah. Well, he almost had an ace on Vertigo.
Almost closed it out with that, yeah.
Almost closed that out with an ace. That would have been damn insane. 2 aces in the same map. 1 by Fallen, 1 by Cello. I mean, it feels
Yeah,
appropriate.
this battle, like, what, 3 rounds would have been?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but now we're looking at a near impossible situation. We need some quick headshots, but Kaide can't deliver on the first one. And Cello, he's back with the boost. Now for the 4K, and they even know what the last man is. Cello, hunting for the ace here. Just give it to him at this point.
Absolutely.
I feel like if anyone has earned it this series, it's him. Looking forward ahead.
Come, Cade.
Kaide being
Your fate
slowly
awaits you.
softened up here by the dual Berettas. You got a Glock, I got 2 guns for you, baby. They're called dual Berettas. The pair strike and Cello, all 5 swallowed up in the pistol.
Damn.
FURIA, they are looking to sign the death warrant here.
I feel like they've already signed it. It's just time for that execution date now to come. As Ruby, yeah, I mean, you don't force here, obviously. No bomb plant, no choice. A single flash, maybe running B, trying to bomb plant. I could see that
Flash in
being
the
the
smoke,
case.
yeah.
Yeah. Although
Smoke
maybe
used
mid.
Yeah, smoke for shelf. Okay, so there's gonna be a mid play coming through. But again, same as a pistol, the FURIA decided they got a real good setup for this. Although, good flashbang, but that's still, yeah, a good setup as mentioned. Rado helps out. And now there's one more as well to spam the smokes. Guy, a third for him. Everyone on FURIA performing now when they need to.
And I love the 3-man action on mid. Right decision. Obviously making sure that you don't get clapped by some deagle action, by a bit of a split through shelf. But this is it. Ruby. I think it's gonna have to be pretty much 10 in a row to win this series. Nothing else will do. 10 rounds. Might as well be less than 20 minutes to make a comeback and win, but those 20 minutes are going to be one of the hardest ones they've ever had in their lives. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Push on towards A long, into halls. Oh, come on, Cello! How do you get the headshot on Moon that deep and then you come back for more? You take the second player with you. Oh, come on.
They saw Rado get blinded immediately, thought they were going to be safe, but there was another man behind him. Not blinded. And Ruby,
peak.
you know how they're formed, but I feel like this is still a little bit too much pressure for them now.
Yeah.
And Cello, he's everywhere, man. He's just in A main. How is he on shelf now?
He's hunting for the second ace. Go for it, Cello. Let's go. He was... Oh, wait. I'll double check that right now. But I think he was 4 and 6 or 4 and 7 before he had the first ace. Right now, he's looking to go... to go 14 and 7.
Well, he wants this. He really wants this.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's like, yo, guys, fall back. Go back, please. Just stay in CT spawn. If you'll need to retake, you'll retake it. Let me handle this.
Please bait me. Please bait for me.
Yeah, just if you see him, don't shoot. Just let me shoot him first.
I mean, yeah, that's his power position right now. Guys is jiggling for this. Moldov down at Winter is not being allowed anything here.
I mean...
And this is just the round over at this point. It is 12-3. There's no 2 ways about it. Kai, he's seen him.
Is he gonna bait on him? Pull him forward? No. Oh, he's chasing him. Oh,
chasing.
Oh, Kai.
But here comes the hunt. And here comes the money. Fallen gets himself nothing anymore. Hold on. Hold. After time, Cello. Maybe, or is it going to be Hero to take this one? We'll find it at least. That another fantastic round for FURIA.
Out of context, well, in a context of the game and the players, but Cello's weapon, thank you chat by the way, has 282,887 kills.
I feel like now there might be a couple more.
Yep.
No, you know, last round, no, that was M-Force, but...
Yeah, still. That's insane. Come on, man. That is absolutely fantastic. I have around 30k on my AK that I've had for the last few years, and trust me when I say it's hard to get those kills up if you don't play actively, obviously. But yeah, no, that's insane. That is.
You're right. You know what? Fallen is also active this time. 5 kills in the game so far, but with the team winning 12-3, I don't think he's complaining too much.
He doesn't care. As long as they win, that's all that matters right now. And FURIA will be our first invited team that will win a playoffs match here to begin with.
Yeah, Mouse and XT, they farmed up Sangal in the first match.
Yeah. They farmed them
Here
good.
comes the revenge of the invited team. And this was, well, it was looking shaky and iffy. Vertigo as well, right? We talk about the fact that maybe there's still, maybe there's still something that could have happened had FURIA had to play a couple more rounds on that second half. Their T side wasn't all that convincing. But they got it over the line at the end, 13-8. That's still comfortable. Map 1, that's where a lot of doubts came in. But in Map 3, I feel like a lot of those are being washed away right now. Playing a bit more free, and that's very much the way that all these players enjoy. And that should be enough as well to get themselves to 13, potentially. Cello gotta go nuclear yet again! Oh my god! You can't be doing this every round! It's what, 4 rounds in a row he's getting multi-kills? You can't stop this man. You can't do anything about him.
That's it. That's it. That's GG. I mean, you know, obviously Ruby came in to farm with plows and cows. Well, in comes FURIA with the tractor, baby. They just absolutely plow the field in a matter of